Hello everyone, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Good morning, y'all. Happy hump day, happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great day. I have some fun things today. I'm excited. I have been playing on my computer and I've been making some of my own scrapbook paper that I am really excited about, and I am going to be sharing them with you guys as well. So I'll be posting pictures of them later that you all can grab and print yourself. But today we're going to be using one of my papers that I created to make a little garland, a little wood bead garland to put in a tiered tray. So we're going to make an Easter little garland with a bunny on one end and a tassel on the other end. Okay, so that's the goal. That's the plan. We'll see what comes of it. But I think it's going to be super duper cute. So when you hop on, say hello and let me know that you're watching, and we'll get started. We will get started. Let's see. Let me make sure my computer is okay. All right, y'all. I see some of y'all hopping on already. That is wonderful. Hello, Patty. Hey, Carol and Emily. Hello, Kimberly Johnson. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Deborah. Thank you for the stars. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Mary Lee Davis. Hi, Jenny and Donita. Hey, Betty and Melissa. Hey, Connie, Deanna and Carolyn. Hey, Janet. Hi, Judy and Suzanne. Hey, Karen and Rayetta and Alyssa. Hey, Terry Krause and Marjorie and Delianne. Angela. Angela, she says she bought a Hobby Lobby bunny. How can she detach the tail from the bunny? I would just recommend using a heat gun and try to like warm it up. And then I generally use a paint scraper to just kind of start gently prying it off. So you can try that. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are having a fabulous day. I'm so glad to have you on this morning. Hello, Laura from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, yay, Ethel. She's working on her bunnies. Y'all, I love the way that bunny turned out yesterday. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and check it out. This is how she turned out. She turned out just super duper cute. She's awfully precious. I love her so much. So, anyways, definitely check out that little replay because it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So like I said a minute ago, some of you all who are just hopping on probably are just now seeing, I had some fun this morning, and I kind of had this idea that I wanted to make my own papers, make my own scrapbook papers, because there was not any paper at Hobby Lobby that I was just screaming over as far as Easter goes and something that matched, and I really sort of wanted some floral papers. So that's what I did. I made some floral papers, and this is the one we're going to be using today. How cute is this, y'all? So all I did, so I made this and then I just printed it on my printer, okay? I printed it in photo quality so that it would print really nicely. And I printed it to fill the page. It won't like fill it completely, but it just leaves a little bit of edge around it, okay? So we're going to use this floral. As you can see, it kind of goes with the fabrics and things that I have been using for this Easter. So we're going to be using this to Mod Podge onto our little bunny that I am throwing all over the place, all right? But before we do that, we're going to start by coloring our beads. So I've got the bigger beads. I'm going to be using the bigger ones today. And I'm going to decide how long I want it to be. I don't need it to be super long. I'm going to go about like this, okay? So let's see. Let's actually start from this side. About like that. That looks good. I'll tell you how many there is after I cut it. Alrighty. Put these away. That's awesome, Terry. I don't know if mine will do that. I chose to print full paper, but I don't know if I can do it without the edges. But, Nuri, I'm going to be sharing the papers with you guys so that you all can print them out yourself. But I used Canva. That is the program that I use all the time. I love it. So I used that to make it. And then just printed it out onto regular paper. Okay, just printed it on regular paper. So, let's see how many we have here, okay? I need to do, I'm going to do 3 different colors. So I'm going to do peach, or like a pinky, green, and then blue. Did I just drop one? I did. Okay. So let's see how many we have. Probably going to try and get an even number if I can. Okay. So we have 6 times 3 is 18. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have 20. All right. I've got 20 beads, and we're going to do 4 different colors. I'm going to leave 4 or 5 of them natural, and then I'm going to do 5 of them pink, 5 of them green, and 5 of them blue. All right. So I'm going to set these 5 that I'm leaving natural aside. There are, Carolyn, and I'm sure that you can also go to Etsy and find some great printable papers as well. But like I said, I will be providing this for you all for free. It's just something that I had fun doing. So, all right. That's great, Kimberly. Somebody just sent me beads yesterday, and that might be what it was. Someone sent me these. They're not the right color blue to go with my fabrics and stuff that I've been using, so that's why I'm not using these today. But these did come from Hobby Lobby. Someone sent me these yesterday, so maybe that's what you're talking about, Kimberly. But those are wonderful. Wonderful. So I've got 3 cups here, and I'm going to go ahead and get my paint into my cups. I'm just going to use a little bit of paint and some water, and then we're just going to swirl our beads inside. So I'm going to use this green. This is Artichoke Heart Green by Anita's, and we're going to kind of have to make our blue because I don't have the right color blue. So I'm using this one right here, which is Morning Blue by Anita's. And then I'm also using Robin's Egg Blue, which has more of a grayish tint to it. And then a little bit of Navy Blue. And some white. Okay, so for that one, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. Get my colors right before I add my water in. Get it mixed in and make sure it looks the way I want it to. I am Misty, just a little picky about colors. For sure. But this looks good. Not about my name. No, not about the brands, if that's what you're asking. I'm not picky about the brand of paint. I generally will buy Apple Barrel just because it's the cheapest. I do have some Anitas and things just because, you know, if I'm at Hobby Lobby and I need paint and I don't want to go to Walmart, then I'll just buy it there. But I'm totally fine with Apple Barrel. Okay, it's cheaper. Go for it. All right, go for what's cheapest. Okay, so for the pink, I am using Apple Barrel's Cameo Pink. Pastel Rose by Anita's. I think Anita's is the cheapest one at Hobby Lobby, which is the reason why I have that one. A small dash of orange. We're making it's like we're cooking up in here. Dash of orange, a pinch of pink. Just a little drop of orange, and I'm also going to do some white to lighten this up a little bit. Okay, let's see how this one turns out. I did a little orange to make it just a little peachier because the color that I am using is a little bit on the peachy side. Good morning, Roz. Good morning, Brenda. Okay. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more white. All right, that should be good. Okay, so there's our pink. So what I'm going to do now is do some water. I've got some water here, so we're going to water it down a bit. You don't want to water it down too much because you're just going to kind of lose whatever pigment you've got going on. So just add a bit in there. And you can always do 2 coats. You can also paint them if you want to, but when you're working with beads, it's kind of hard to paint them. If they're the flat ones, you can put them on a piece of tape or something and do it. I've learned a lot with mixing paint. I used to actually mix paint for a living. That's one of the reasons why I am kind of picky about it, is because I did actually do that for a little while in my life, several years. And so, yeah, let's see. I've also got a spoon here. I'm going to use a spoon to mix this up. Put on skewers, Donna. That's a good idea. Try putting them on skewers to paint. I like this technique, though. I think it works pretty well. Just trying to get all the paint mixed into the water. And you can see it's still got some thickness to it, but it's pretty thin as well, okay? So you can see how it's still like, you know, it's covering the spoon. It's not super thin, but it's not really thick either. All right, now the green. Thank you for the stars, Becky. I may have to add more green because I didn't have much in here. And honestly, it kind of needs a little blue. It's a little yellowy. I may add some blue to it. I'm gonna add I'm going to add some of this Robin's Egg Blue by Anita's. Hello, Eileen. See if that'll help any. Thank you all for celebrating. If you will, please celebrate. Y'all, that helps us to grow. So that's always nice. Ooh, that helped a lot. Let me do a little bit more. I think I need a little more. I'm taking it down today, Suzanne. I haven't taken all of my Valentine's down yet. I took down the stuff that was behind me, but I haven't done downstairs. I'm planning to do that today, and I am very much excited to have it down. Okay, that looks better. See how that's more of a bluey green now? It's the perfect green. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. Here we go. So I'm going to take my beads. I'm going to stick them in to my cup, and then I'm just going to start spinning them around until they're all coated. Okay. And I'm going to grab my paper towels. And we will just pull these out onto a paper towel. All right, there's the green ones. Now we'll do the blue. Same way. Be careful, Kayla. Alrighty. Look how pretty. So, so pretty. All right, and then the pink. All right, let me clean off one of these spoons to use. Okay. All right, let's get the pink ones out. That's right, Nancy. I mean, the Dollar Tree ones are cute, but I mean, good luck finding them. I've just pretty much written it off. I just don't think I will ever be able to find the Dollar Tree bead garlands that they have out now. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Okay, I'm going to take my heat gun. I'm going to turn it on low so that I'm not blowing these around everywhere. And we're going to start just starting to dry these a little bit. And we will probably still let them sit while we work on our other things. But I'm going to go ahead and get them started. Tammy, they might stick to the paper towel. I don't know. You could also kind of absorb some of it and then move them to wax paper if you wanted to. Y'all, it is windy here. Is it windy where you guys live? Because it is very windy here in Kentucky. And you can kind of like roll them around a little bit. They're looking good though. Kimberly says it's raining in Seattle. It's very nice and pretty today, but it is very windy. Donita says it's very windy in Ohio. These are so pretty, y'all. Yes, Nuri, you can do that too. Basically the same kind of a concept, right? Putting them in a bag as opposed to sticking them in the cup. Kind of moving them around. Aren't they so pretty? They're such pretty colors. Okay, I think this is good. I'm going to leave these for now. I'm going to set them aside and let them just keep drying. We may have to do more. Clean up my mess a little bit here. Got a little bit of a mess. Okay. Thank you, Kim. All right. Let's make our little bunny rabbit. So, like I said, I've got my paper here, okay, that Kayla made. And I will share this. I will post this with you all. I have made several, actually. I just kind of got creative and just had fun. So, we have one that's got pennant banners on it. And we have one that is striped. All of them are all the same color scheme, okay? One that's striped. And then we've got one that's all blue and green in the florals. This one is the same as this. It's just got a white background instead of the sort of off-white background. Kind of a little on the peachy side. So, the little bunny actually was sent to me by somebody, but I think this is something you could get at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree, places like that. All right. So we're just going to Mod Podge our paper onto our little bunny and have a little floral bunny. And we'll probably do a little bow on him as well. On her. Okay. So, let me see. Let me find a brush. Joan, my printer is an inkjet printer. And it is the HP Envy Pro. 6455. I got it on Amazon. Y'all, let me just say that if you can afford it, get yourself a printer and a computer and Canva, because there are so many things, okay? So many things that you can do with a printer, for one. But also, if you know how to like do things on the computer, and you can use a program like Canva, you can create so many cool things that you can use for crafting. And do it for just so inexpensive. Okay. So, let me just go ahead. I'm just going to lay this on. Someone asked if my heat gun makes the table cover wrinkle. It does. It does make it kind of pucker up a little bit. And it did, yes, burn a hole in it one day. Tammy, I have tried the cling wrap method and I don't care for it. I personally don't care for it. I don't think that it's foolproof. It only works sometimes. So I just don't really like it. But that's just me. You know, that's just me. Shelly, they have a free version. They do have a free version. There's just less graphics that are available with the free and less fonts. So when you pay for the full thing, it's about $120 a year. And if you use it a lot, it's completely worth it. So I pay for it and I get everything free. So once you pay for it, it's just one fee. There's not like different levels. It's either free or it's $120 a year. And you're able to use every single graphic, every single font, all the features that it has. And yes, you should be able to print from your phones as well if you have a wireless printer. Or like a printer connected to Wi-Fi. I don't know if you can do it, if you can like plug your phone into it or not. The name of the program is called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva.com, and it is, it's an awesome program. Let me spell it out for y'all. Canva.com. Oops. Let me see if I can edit that, because I just spelled that wrong. Edit. Okay. All right. I just posted it in the comments. Canva.com. And I'll look and see. I might be able to share a referral code with y'all. I'll have to look and see if I can do that or not. Okay, so we're going to sand away the excess. I didn't paint the bunny before or anything like that. Okay. Oh my goodness, so cute. And I just printed it on regular old printer paper. I didn't do cardstock or anything fancy. Just regular printer paper. Tammy, yeah, when using napkins, I'm sure it does a pretty good job. I still just like my Mod Podge, even with napkins, because I still use the iron, so I do like to use the Mod Podge still. I don't know. I just kind of prefer the Mod Podge. Hello, Denise. Oh, really, Denise? Well, that is awesome. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I'm so glad to have you. We are making right now a little bead garland for a tiered tray. And so we've already done our beads, and right now we are Mod Podging some cute floral paper that I designed onto a little bunny. And then we're gonna making sure our beads are dry, and we'll start putting it all together. Okay. Y'all, I found a new product yesterday at Dollar Tree that I like. I don't know if any of you all use the makeup sponges like the Beauty Blender. I've only ever used one type in my life because I haven't been using it for very long. And but I needed a new one, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try Dollar Trees because they have them. Okay, so here is how our little bunny looks with our little floral paper on there. So cute. And so I tried one from Dollar Tree. It was in a little silver bag. Let's see. Right here it is, actually. It was by Sassy and Chic. Charcoal Blender Makeup Sponge is what it's called. Y'all, it works really good. It's already downstairs, but this is what the bag looked like. I used it this morning, and I really, really liked it. I really liked it. So, for $1 versus the Beauty Blender is like, I don't know, like 20 bucks or something like that. It's crazy. So, I love to use those when I put my makeup on. All right. There's our little, that's right, Carolyn. It is so expensive. And I think that they're just creating lots of other ones that aren't, that work just as well. It's a sponge, for crying out loud. You know, it should not be $20. But so I thought the one from Dollar Tree was pretty good. Okay, so here's our bunny. Now we're going to do our tassel. All right, so we're going to start on our tassel. Let me see how our beads are doing. They're looking pretty good. I'm going to turn them a little bit. There's a few spots that are still a little bit wet. And they are not sticking. Now I have rotated them a few times just to make sure the whole thing's drying, but they aren't sticking to the paper towel. Okay. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do for my tassel, we're going to be using strips of fabric. So I'm going to take my fabric here, and we are going to tear just little, like, I'm actually just tear that piece off. Okay. So we're going to tear little, like, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch strips, okay? About the same size as a piece of thin ribbon. All right. So let's do it again. And they don't have to be all exactly the same size. So we're going to do the pink. We're going to do this one here. All of these fabrics, y'all, came from Hobby Lobby. Hello, Kathleen. Uh-oh, this one won't tear this way. Hang on, let's see. No. Great. Okay. Just fabulous. Just fabulous. Apparently, I've gotten it to tear that way before, it looks like. Maybe it just won't tear in small pieces. Let's try it again. See if we can make it happen. There we go. Okay. And you could do this with ribbon as well. You don't have to do it with fabric. It's frustrating, isn't it, when you try and tear fabric that won't tear. It's like, come on. I know you want to work. Yes, I will show the bunny. Just 1 second. Good grief. All right, that one is not working the way I want it to work. You are not being very cooperative today. I want it to go this way so that you can see all the different colors. Otherwise, you just see like one color. Don't like you anyways. Just go on somewhere. All right, let's try this one, which should do just fine both ways. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna do that one again. And I need to show the bunny. Here's the bunny. This one, I guess, is the one you're talking about. This is the one we did yesterday. We did this one yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. This is a Dollar Tree bunny, and we just decorated it. Gave it a little makeover. All right. I'm going to do some of this one. This is my plaid, again, from Hobby Lobby. I'm glad you figured it out, Ethel. So glad. Yes, Jessica. So when we were in Dollar Tree yesterday at ours in town, they told us that they needed to put away the Valentine's stuff, which I found that interesting because I didn't know that they did that. I thought they just sold it until it was all gone. So she said she needed to put away the Valentine's stuff first, and then she would get out the rest of the Easter stuff. So they have to put away their Valentine's stuff first. Do y'all hear that wind blowing? All right. So all of these fabrics, y'all, they came from Hobby Lobby. And I've been using the heck out of them, too. Hopefully I've got enough for my tassel. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull some of the threads. And set those aside. Well, and I think that that's the reason why, Lori, why they're sometimes really slow to get things out, because they either don't have the time that they need to put the things away. Like, you know, when I was in my Dollar Tree, the day that I found the boxes sitting out, they were slammed, and they did not, I know they didn't have time that day to work on, you know, putting stuff away and all of that, especially if they didn't have the staff, you know, the extra staff to work on it. So, you know, it's one of those things. I think if we were, you know, working there, it might be a little more, you might understand it a little bit more, but sometimes I think they still are just a little bit slow, you know? And see, that's what I was saying, Jessica, yesterday, is that I saw a lot of Christmas stuff at stores where they were selling their Christmas stuff 50% off. Instead of putting it away, they were discounting it. So that's kind of what I was thinking they would do with the Valentine's stuff as well. But I'm wondering if they just put it back and they just save it for the next year. Who knows? Who really knows? Well, I may end up doing another rabbit. Who knows? Who knows? Alrighty. I'm just cleaning all my little strands up. All my little strips real quick. Getting rid of all the threads that are hanging off. Like I said, you don't have to use fabric. You could use ribbon as well, which would be a little easier. I couldn't find any ribbon, y'all, that matched what I was wanting to do this year for Easter, so. Okay. I think I've about got them all. Now let's see if we can figure out how to put this together. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me think. All right, I have to think about the process here, okay? I'm gonna take some jute and tie it in a knot, okay? A big knot. And then I'm gonna grab a smaller bead. Let's see. I'm gonna cut my jute about, it's gonna be longer than the size of my garland. Okay, I'm cutting it longer than the size of my garland. And then, I don't really know, y'all, if this is the technical way to do this, or if this is just the Kayla way to do this, but this is the way I'm gonna do it. Okay, whether it's the right way or not, this is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to take a smaller bead. Okay, this one's like about a 1/2 inch or so. I'm gonna stick my jute through there. All right. Okay, down to the knot. I'm gonna trim off some of this excess here. Okay, we don't need it to be that long. Okay, so we got our little bead on there. Now I'm going to find somewhere I have a large needle. Here it is. That one probably won't work actually. All right, let's do this one. I'm gonna use a big needle, okay, that's got a hole big enough so that I can stick my jute into the hole. All right, I may have to mess with it for a minute in order to get it in there, but hopefully we can make it happen. Yes, I'm making a tassel. Okay. So I'm just threading my jute on like this. Okay, so we've got our bead on the bottom with our knot, okay, to keep the bead from falling, and then we've put our thread through a needle. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take all of our pieces, we're gonna cut them all about the same size. So whatever size we want our tassel to be, we're gonna double that, and that's about how long our pieces need to be. Okay, hang on a second, Megan. I watched a video about a lady who decorated a bunch of rabbits. She took the arms and ears off and then did her 5 hing something and put them back on. I did not do that, Megan. No, I left the arms on, but I actually removed the feet completely. All right, so I'm just cutting these pieces to where they're all about the same size. Hello, Kim 10. Good morning. I will actually need the needles, Cindy. I'm going to show you why in a minute. We are actually going to be threading the jute through our fabric. So we're just going to trim all our pieces real quick. I hope you guys had a fabulous Valentine's Day and did something special and fun. I know we had a good Valentine's Day. It was fun. This is honestly probably the first Valentine's Day we've actually spent with Griffin, and that we haven't gone out and done something, just the two of us. It's not a habit I want to do all the time, because I think it's really good, you know, to have a date and do something special for you know, you and your spouse. But I think it was also nice to spend it with Griffin. Sorry, y'all. It's taking some time. Thank you, Rebecca. That means a lot to me. It truly does. Truly, truly. Y'all, don't forget about our craft class that we are hosting. It is only $12, y'all. Only $12 to join. You provide the supplies, so it can be as much or as little as you want to spend on it. You don't have to spend a lot. You may even already have the supplies that you would need for it. So, and I did see someone say that they don't like heat and bond. Could you just hot glue the items on? Absolutely. I mean, this is your project. So we're going to be kind of teaching you how to do it, but at the end of the day, you do it how you want to do it. So keep that in mind. So it's $12 to participate in the class and to receive the instruction and the templates. And then, you know, from there, it's, you know, your decision. You choose the fabrics, you choose all of that. The craft class is going to be March the 1st, Tuesday, March the 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And it's going to be on Zoom. So, the more the merrier, y'all. The more the merrier. Okay. You're going to sign up at our website, which is thecelebrationcompanyco.com. It's on a Zoom, Kim. It's going to be on a Zoom. And it's whenever you sign up, we're going to be sending you an email, and that email is going to include a list of supplies that you're going to need to purchase, as well as your templates. And all you'll need to do is print them out. Yeah, I do ask, and I don't know that we have said this, but I do ask that, you know, it's per person. You don't share the template, with, you know, other people. You know, be honest about it. And, so it's $12 per person. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We got all our little pieces cut. Now we're going to start taking and just kind of folding it in half, and I'm going to stick my needle right up through my fabric. Okay. And pull it through. All right. And then we're just going to pull this down over top of our little bead like this. Okay. And we're just going to keep on going. Keep on going. So I'm just going to choose whichever fabrics I want, and just start threading them on. Roz, if you don't have a printer, see if you can find someone who can print it for you. It's got to be printed. You're going to need those templates printed. The list of supplies, obviously you don't need it printed, but the templates you will want those to be printed. Okay, so you might see if there's somebody you can get to print it for you. You can also go to like a library, or an office store, and they should be able to print those things for you as well. So as I do this, I'm just kind of turn and rotate my fabrics so that they are kind of going all the way around the bead, okay? So you just kind of bring it down and then you can kind of turn it, all right? And what we're going to end up doing is covering up that bead, and as we get all of our fabric strips on, okay, it's going to come down over the bead, and then we are just going to wrap something around, okay, so that we have a cute little tassel. So you can see it's starting to form now. Can I show a closer up, Carolyn, of what I'm doing? Or of what? A closer up of what? Some of these are hard to get through, though, I will say. Try my, I'm going to try my little finger protectors and see if I can get a better grip. There we go. Closer up of the tassel, okay? So this is where we are starting. So we've got the fabric is going over top of that wood bead. So the wood bead is up underneath, all right? So we're just bringing those fabric pieces over the top of the wood bead. All right. And so you just keep going, just sticking right in the center, and you can do as much or as little as you want, okay? And like I said, you can just rotate the fabrics as you go. So, I don't know if maybe, okay, so I'm just folding the fabric in half like this, and I'm just taking my needle and sticking it right through, okay? So then I'm just gonna pull the fabric down over my needle and my jute, okay? Pull it all the way down to where that bead is, okay? So we're just gonna keep going like this. And for now, it doesn't quite look like a tassel, but it's getting there. All right, and we're just gonna keep going. Remember that the first one you put on is the one that's gonna be in the middle of the tassel. Okay, so, yeah, that's a good thought, Mary Lee Davis. So, the more that the ones that you put on last are the ones you're gonna see. Okay, so keep that in mind. I attached the needle I started out with my string. So I just took my jute and I put a wood bead on the end. All right, I put a wood bead on the end of my jute, tied a knot, okay? And I cut my jute about a little bit longer than I'm gonna need it for my garland, all right? And then I put a needle, I just put the needle, this is a larger needle, so I put the jute just right through the hole of the needle. And then you just stick it through and just pull it like that. And I think I probably cut more than I needed to, honestly. Yes, Rita, I'll show you the bead. Okay, so just right underneath all of these strips of fabric, that's what's holding these strips and keeping them from falling, is the bead, which is just right underneath, okay? So we're just putting enough fabric on to get our tassel as thick as we want, and the bead kind of creates that sort of more of like a shape at the top, and it also gives you a little bit more substance to keep the fabric from falling. All right. But I'm about to where I'm happy with the way that this is looking. So I'm considering my last pieces and what I want those to look like. So I'm going to do some of this blue plaid. The size of the bead was about a 1/2 inch or so. It wasn't a big bead. It's kind of a smaller bead. All right, and then I'm going to do a pink one. The pink is the hardest to get the needle through. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one, the stripe. I'm going to make the stripe be the last. So we make sure we can see all the colors. And again, as you do it, just kind of start rotating your fabric so they're not all going the same direction. I'm going to do another one of the stripe, and then we'll start putting it together. Okay, there we go. So, I have several leftovers, so I didn't need to do too much. Okay. That's awesome, Marie. All right, so now what we're going to do, kind of pull this down, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to do some fabric, actually, to kind of wrap this up with. Y'all, I forgot to turn on my hot glue gun. Darn, darn, darn. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can wait. So, we will take this is like a thinner piece of the pink, and I'm just going to glue it on, and then I'll just start wrapping it around and getting it really tight just right up underneath the bead that we put on, okay? So we'll kind of wrap it around. I'm trying to get it kind of wrapped to show y'all. Okay, so we're going to do something kind of like this. All right. See that? Look at that tassel, y'all. How cute is that going to be? Oh my goodness. That is like, love it. Okay. Love it, love it. All right. So let's check our beads. I think they're okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start getting our beads on here. I'm going to start with a natural one. Once my hot glue warms up, then we'll finish the tassel, okay? I'm going to start with a natural, and then I'm going to go green, then pink, and then blue. So we're just creating a pattern here. Okay, natural, green, pink, and blue. And I did 20 of these larger beads. They're about 1 inch. Look at this, y'all. Oh my word. I am loving this. This is going to be so darn cute. Okay. So cute. They're still a little wet in some places. I'm getting my fingers kind of dirty. Okay. So we did green, and we need pink, and blue. Okay. And I'm probably going to take, I should probably take the heat gun and go over this. I'm going to move my needle down. Green, pink, blue. Okay. Green, pink, and blue. Alrighty. Okay, look, y'all. Oh my goodness. How cute is that? All right, I'm going to take and just kind of dry it some because there's some places that are still a little wet. And so this one we're making is going to be for like a tiered tray. So I didn't make it very long. So that's why we did 20 beads. Okay. This is super cute, you guys. All right. So pulled off my needle now. Okay, and we're going to add on our little bunny onto the other end. And this bunny does not have a hole. You know what I was just thinking about? I wonder if I should do the back side too. I think I might. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the back side as well. And then I may see if I can figure out how to get a hole in there. Okay, let's do that. Y'all have already been on here for an hour. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do it. We're going to do the back side as well. Okay. So again, I'm just going to use the same paper. And this is something that I designed. If you're just tuning in, I designed this paper. And so I'm going to be sharing it with y'all for free. That's a good idea, Misha. A little tail, a little bunny butt. Okay. Okay. The little bunny, someone actually sent to me, but I'm pretty sure you can get this at Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. I don't remember who sent it to me. I'm so sorry. It might have, well, I don't want to say in case I'm wrong. I don't want to say. Okay, someone said Dollar Tree has them. And the ones from Dollar Tree may have a hole in them too. So that would be good. This one doesn't have a hole, so. Okay, there we go. So we got our little bunny. He's now florally on both sides and looks so good with our tassel garland. Let's see if we can put a hole. Where do I want to put a hole? Maybe a hole. I'm thinking a hole in his ear. So let's see. Okay, let me grab a little mat here. Let's see what we can do. I have got some nails up here. Let me grab some nails. I'll start here. We'll start here, and I'm going to do it on the ear that is kind of turned a little bit. And I don't have any drills up here for some reason. So we're just gonna try to kind of bore a hole in here that's big enough for my jute to go through. So I got a hole started. Let's see, I've got this little thing. Okay, I'm gonna use this now that I've got a hole started, and see if I can't get that hole bigger by pushing this through. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Carol says she thinks that these are from Hobby Lobby in a pack of 12. Okay, we did it. Now hopefully we can get our jute through now that I took my needle out. This through here. Oh yeah, there we go. Well, my jute's getting kind of fluffy. Okay, there we are. Okay. This is so cute. Okay. So let's tie this on. I want to try and get it up as close to the bead as I can. There we go. All right, let me double knot it. Okay, Cindy. I missed their comment. Who said they sent them to me? I missed it. All right. So, I just tied that on and then cut off the excess. And what I'm going to do is put a little bow up at the top, okay? But first of all, look how cute this is looking. Oh, my word. Okay. I'm so excited. Uh-oh, is there one? Oh. Let's see. We got it. We got it. We got it. I don't have that, Chris. I don't know what that is, actually. Cheryl says she got some similar bunnies at Dollar Tree or Dollar General or Pop Shelf. Okay, Kim Johnson, I think you're probably right, Kim, sent the bunnies. Thank you, girlfriend. And she says that she got them from Hobby Lobby. All right, let's finish our tassel real quick. So with that, I'm just gonna, I wonder, hang on, y'all, about doing a rubber band. Might be easier to start. Uh-oh. Oh, it's Wednesday. Tornado sirens are being tested. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a rubber band. That way it gets really good and secure. And then we'll cover it with the fabric. Okay. So just wrapped it really good right up underneath the bead. And then I'll just take my fabric here and wrap it around. And I'm going to try not to get any hot glue on the rubber band itself in case it will melt it. So we don't want that. So I'm just using one of the same fabrics that I used for the little tassel itself, and I'm just wrapping it around. All right, and then I'll just hot glue this down. Okay. Y'all, we're almost done. Holy moly, this is super duper cute. Okay, here is our little tassel. Is that not adorable, y'all? Now, let's just do a little bow up here. I think I'm going to use one of the little pink strips. You could definitely put a tassel on each end instead of doing a bunny, absolutely. And you could make it longer, you know, and have a long beaded garland for maybe like a fireplace or something like that. Goodness, that wind. Oh, y'all know I'm gonna have to do a bow. It's gotta be on this cute little bunny's ear to hide our knot. If I can get the bow to look the way I want it to. Oh no, Debbie, I'm so sorry. I will pray for you, and I will pray that the weather is not bad. I don't blame you. I don't like being by myself when there's bad weather either. Okay. I'm going to hot glue this right onto this little bunny's ear, and this little cutie patootie little garland is done, and I'm in love with it. In love. We did paint the beads. We just watered down some paint just a little bit. Okay, it doesn't take a whole lot. Just watered down paint and just put our beads in there and spun them around. Mary says that's why she lives in northern Idaho, no tornadoes. Yes, but how much snow do you get? How much snow do you get up there? Because here, I don't get much snow, which is the way I like it. I don't want any snow. Okay, y'all, we're done. We are done with our cutie patootie. You know what? Should I do a bow on the back too? Should I do a bow on the back? Let's see. I put them on a paper towel. I put the beads on a paper towel. And then I used a heat gun to just dry them. I let them dry partially with the heat gun, and then I let them dry some on their own. Oh yes, and a little tail. I forgot about the tail. I just felt like maybe it needed a bow on the back to cover that knot where we tied it on. Let's see. I think I'm going to do a bow on the back too, just because it'll cover up the imperfections. Okay, and then let's see. Let me grab a little pom-pom. Put it on the little bunny butt. Jan, maybe it might be easier to use fishing line. I always find fishing line hard to work with. So I kind of avoid it if I can, honestly. I don't think the jute was that difficult to work with. But you know, I mean, whatever. You could also, instead of using jute, you could use like baker's twine as well. But here it is. So here is the front side of the bunny, and then here is the back side with a cute little pom-pom butt. But I am super duper happy with how this turned out. Super, super happy. Gosh, I love it. Aw. Y'all, so seriously, someone just said this is their colors. Go to Hobby Lobby then and get these fabrics. They are, I think, part of their seasonal fabric collection, because I believe that they are part of their spring, their Easter stuff. So, girl, get those fabrics. But this is just the cutest thing. I am in love with it. It's so dang cute. Y'all, and that was super easy. I mean, it was very easy. It took us a little bit of time, but it was easy to do. Okay, it was easy to do. So anyways, and I used, I don't remember where these wood beads came from. If they came from, I think they came from Hobby Lobby that I was using, but you can find, you know, the plain wood bead garlands at Hobby Lobby. You can also find them in a bag. You could use whatever size you want. It doesn't have to be these big ones. You could use the smaller ones too. So anyways, y'all have fun with it. Be creative. Make any colors you want. That's the great thing about crafting. If you are a crafter, is that you're able to be matchy-matchy if you so desire. And you can just pick whatever colors you want to decorate with and make everything match. And that is my jam. That is my jam. So this will be for a tiered tray. This will be perfect in a tiered tray. It also will look good just used in decorating, just in different places. Maybe in a cute little bowl with some Easter eggs. Maybe just sitting on a table, kind of weaved in through some candlesticks. Just different places like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be back on this afternoon with another fun craft. And I hope y'all have a really fabulous day. And I will be posting the papers. What I'm going to do this time is actually just post them. And all you have to do then is just download. Just click on the image, save it, and then just print it. You're going to be printing it full size. You want to fill the paper. And if you can do it without a border, do it without a border. So you want it to fill up the paper as much as possible. And I just printed it in photo form so that it prints out really nicely. And that's all there is to it, y'all. Super easy. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys so much. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all this afternoon. Bye.